Hi, good morning. I just wanted to do a quick little product spotlight. I'm going to actually start doing these on a regular basis just to kind of go over some of my favorite products with Plexus a little bit more in depth and answer some of the questions that I've been getting about these products. So the first one I'm going to do today is Plexus Xfactor, which is actually our multivitamin. This is the only all-natural, vegan-friendly, fully methylated aloe-based multivitamin you'll find on the market. Now, why are all these things important? That's the first thing I asked when I heard all of those little words. So let's start by taking a look at the capsule. This is it, pretty small. This is quite small compared to other multivitamins. It's a capsule rather than a pill. It's not chalky, it's not a big old horse pill like some of the others, and it has absolutely no smell to it at all. It's an easy to swallow capsule that's vegan friendly, which means it has no animal-based gelatin. So if you're vegan or vegetarian, it's safe to take. You take 2 of these a day, and that's it. All right, you're not taking a handful of capsules 3 times a day. You take 2 a day, and you're done. I used to have to take multivitamins and prenatals when I was pregnant, of course, and I always had a really hard time. I would have to take them at night. I would take them right before I went to sleep and then try to fall asleep really quick because they made me feel so sick to my stomach. I would feel nauseous and my stomach would hurt. With these, I actually can take this first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and even if it's a while before I get to eat, I have no issues. I have no pain, I have no nausea, I have nothing. It's very easy on my system, and yet because I take it in the morning, it actually helps me get all the vitamins and nutrients I need. Now, not only am I getting the vitamins and nutrients from what is in the X Factor, but I'm also getting it from what I eat, and this little 2 pills is actually helping me do that. And it does that with the aloe that is included in the X Factor. I've always heard that aloe is great for you. Of course, those of us that have grown up, of course, in the sun and around the sun and on the beach, we use it on our skin when we get a sunburn. We've always known it's very good for our skin, right? But I never knew that it was really great to ingest aloe. Now, I've tried aloe water before, aloe infused water, and it is not my cup of tea. It's a little bit bitter for me. So this, for me, is a great way to get aloe in. Now, what does aloe do when you actually ingest it? It actually helps you absorb 300% more of the vitamins and nutrients you're taking in than you would normally. Now, a lot of the multivitamins you see on the market will have 100, 300, 1,000 times the daily recommended dose of some of their vitamins and nutrients. You'll see that listed on the back of the package. Now, at first glance, you might think, oh, well, that's great. I take one, I'm done, I'm great. I'm extra super covered because I have 1,000 times a daily recommended vitamin C, right? Well, not really. Why they're doing that is because you can't absorb it, and they know that. So they throw a ton of it in there, and they hope and know that you'll get some of it, but not all of it, and the rest is going to be excreted in your urine and your stool. So what you're doing is you're paying a lot of money for a high dose multivitamin that basically is going literally down the drain. Now, with Plexus Xfactor, the aloe in it is actually going to open up those cells and help you absorb what you need in it and in your diet rather than excreting it. So what is in Plexus Xfactor? You have vitamin C, D, E, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin B12, and a couple other things in a proprietary blend. Now that doesn't sound like a ton, right? Sometimes you'll see these ones and they have like row after row after row of what's in there, right? Well, why that is this, because of the aloe, is actually going to help you, along with a good healthy diet, absorb what you need. It's not just going to synthetically put it in your body and hope you get what you need and pee out the rest, right? So that's the great thing about the aloe in X Factor. Another great thing that it includes is the folate, which is also known as vitamin B9. This is the natural version of what synthetically is known as folic acid. So you'll hear a lot of times that you should get your folic acid. Why is that important? When you need folate or vitamin B9 to help synthesize and repair DNA and RNA, to help produce healthy red blood cells, and it enhances brain health. Many people have what's called anemia, a lot of times, and they will tell you need to get they'll say folic acid and B complexes in order to make healthy red blood cells. Even better is to get folate if you can get it, not the synthetic, and those things are needed along with iron to make healthy red blood cells if you have anemia. Also, number two, why folate is important is many people have what's called an MTHFR, and yes, it looks like mother effer, gene SNP. It actually causes them to not be able to break down synthetic folic acid, which is what most multivitamins and most supplements have out there is synthetic folic acid. Therefore, their bodies can't repair themselves adequately. So this is a huge deal for the people with that gene SNP, and many people don't even know that they have that. It's not something that's regularly tested for. It's not something that you would just know that you have. You just will find that you're not absorbing what you should be and what you're taking in, and all of these supplements that you're taking in, and you're not feeling any better. That's why this is a huge deal for people that have that issue, because you can absorb it, and it has the natural folate, which helps you absorb that and be able to do those processes better. Okay, so Xfactor also includes a very powerful antioxidant in the New Zealand black currant. Why are antioxidants important? We hear it all over the place on every news program and every health magazine. Get your antioxidants, right? So what antioxidants do is they fight free radicals. Those are the nasty cells that try and damage the good cells in your body. Antioxidants terminate the chain reaction of free radicals before they can cause damage to your cells. That's why it's important to include them in your diet and in your supplements. So, methylation is the latest buzzword in all of the health industry, right? I heard that and was like, all right, what's that? So I went and did some research. It's a biochemical process involved in almost all of our body functions. So it's a huge deal and something that we really should pay attention to. So what is methylation? Without getting too technical, it's the addition of a single carbon and 3 hydrogen atoms called a methyl group. That's what the methyl group is, to another molecule. The removal of a methyl group is called demethylation. Think of billions and billions of little on and off switches inside your body that control everything from your stress response and how your body makes energy from food to your brain chemistry and detoxification. That's methylation and demethylation, the on and off. So the methyl group controls the stress response or the fight and flight response, the production and recycling of your body's master antioxidant, the detoxification of hormones, chemicals, and heavy metals, the inflammation response, genetic expression and the repair of DNA, very important, neurotransmitters and the balancing of brain chemistry, energy production, the repair of cells damaged by free radicals, again with the free radicals, the immune response, controlling T cell production, which is part of your immune response, fighting infections and viruses, and regulating your immune response. So that's a huge portion, and that's only a small portion of what a methyl group does, of what your body does on a daily basis. So you're helping with stress, brain chemistry, your immune response, cell repair, fighting free radicals. Holy moly, that's a ton of stuff, right? So if you have a shortage of methyl group or your methylation cycle is interrupted, and all of these processes can become compromised and you could get sick. And research is very clearly linking impaired methylation with autoimmune conditions. So this, as you can see, is a very important process, and why having a fully methylated vitamin in your arsenal is very important. So you can see why having a fully methylated, aloe-based multivitamin that contains a supercharged antioxidants to fight those free radicals is an important part of your daily health routine and key to keeping your body healthy and happy, right? So what I've also found with the Plexus Xfactor, and why I said I actually can see tangible results from a multivitamin, which I think is crazy because you think, oh, I take it and you don't see anything. Well, I have seen my hair get thicker and stronger. I see all these little baby hairs popping out everywhere, right? Which just is a tangible result of, holy moly, my hair's actually growing even more. My fingernails are stronger and longer and grow like crazy. I have to get my hair cut and yes, colored more often because it's growing so fast. So those are tangible results of the X Factor, and that's how you can see, actually physically see it working for you. So if I see it's doing that, I know it's doing great things, getting rid of all those free radicals, helping with my methyl groups, and helping me stay healthy and energized. I also have noticed I've had a lot less issues with sicknesses, illnesses, common colds, and allergies since I've been on all of my Plexus products, and I attribute that to my good gut health and also having the added vitamins and nutrients in my body. So if you have any questions about the X Factor or any other of our products that you see me either talk about or share, please always ask me. I'm always super happy to talk about Plexus and always willing to answer any questions. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.